Hello, Spartacats fans. Sorry for the late start here. We are about 5 minutes into the first period. Spartacats and Rosemount tied 1 apiece. Goal by Charlotte Reynolds. Rosemount has it deep in the zone. Gets picked up again by Charlotte, who sent it out back into the neutral zone. Bredimus not able to get there in time in the foot race. Rosemount brings that back in onside, sends it across the crease. That one goes through with no problem. Back across to the other side of the net, or the other side of the rink. Close here for Elin. Elin steps around one, trying to pull it to the center for herself. And she's got an opportunity here. Takes a shot. Blocks aside there by the goaltender. Kept in there by Holman at the point. Loose out front. Anderson picks that up. She's got pressure, trying to shoot it. That one crawls in and covered. Back loose, McCabe gets it into the corner. Not great sight lines in this rink, but that's okay. You're fine. Holman goes, picks that up. She's going to look for an exit pass, gets it over to the boards. Holman, thinks she has room ahead of her, trying to take advantage of it. Here comes Holman by herself. Holman keeps it to the outside. Ebersteiner battling for it in the corner. That one goes up towards the point. McCabe has that one. Trying to flip that up for Oberhammer. Loose out in front. Oberhammer not able to get the rebound in. Anderson shoots that towards the net, but gets intercepted there by Rosemount. Picked up there by Bredimus. Tips it towards the blue line, but not in. And back will be McCabe. Icing is the whistle. On the draw is Kelly. Behind the net. Rosemount going up the boards on the far side. Spartacats able to keep that one in. That one goes out for Abbott. And Abbott skates. Still loose. Nice job by Bodsberg to get that clear. That one goes back in just briefly. Bredimus gets it back out. Rosemount trying to do a stretch pass, finds Abbott's stick instead. Abbott takes it to the corner and around the back of Levine. 4:30 left in the first period. Abbott, 6-round run, trying to get over to Kelly. Kelly and Abbott able to get it out. Put back in. Rosemount unable to clear. Offside is the call. Charlotte Reynolds at center. Wins that back to Holman. Nice face-off for the Spartacats. Anderson gets that up. Rosemount back to their point. Oberhammer with a good attempt to keep that in. Rosemount still trying to get that back into the neutral zone. Oberhammer keeps it in. Now that one will go back out for Holman. Rosemount taking it towards the net, but had good defensive pressure there. That one out for Oberhammer. Oberhammer just missed the catch, but able to get it out. Sorry, brief technical difficulties. Abbott has that behind the net. Still 3 minutes left to go, 1-1 game. Rosemount trying to get that back inside. Bredemus picks it up. Gets that over, intended for Ebersteiner. Ebersteiner able to get it up. Hits it all the way down. Not going to be enough for icing. Icing waved off. Kept in there. Towards the front of the net. Left for Bredemus. Bredemus streaking over. Trying to send that back up to the point for Abbott. Pass over. Bredemus picks that up. Spartacats need to clear, and they do. Bredemus gets that in. I guess offside is the whistle. Push forward or push back for Rosemount. Rosemount DD pass. Gonna try to send that up the wall, and they do. Hit back in by Abbott. Rosemount behind their net, looking for an exit. That one goes all the way across for Abbott. Goes by her stick. Foot race ensues. Abbott gets there first, gets it over to Bodsberg. Rosemount took a swing at there, missed. Back up the boards for Abbott. That one goes into the middle. Bredemus able to get that back out. And now foot race. Anderson takes a shot. That one goes up in the air. Deflect to the side. Back to the point for Abbott. Abbott takes a floater. Caught. Hits some sticks. Ebersteiner still loose in the slot. That one goes back out. Bodsberg keeps that in. That one goes by Bodsberg. Here comes Abrahammer, able to slow it down, get it back to Bodsberg. Bodsberg, Abrahammer brings it to the center for herself, not able to pull it. Bodsberg goes down with another player. Abbott trying to get it on her stick, sends it up for Oberhammer, gets loose, look up for Kelly. Kelly sends it in and right back out. That one finds the stick of Abbott. Abbott sends it over for Oberhammer. Oberhammer trying to stick it forward and able to. Oberhammer's got Anderson rushing towards the net. Centers, and Anderson not there in time. Hits it off the side of the net. Still loose out in front. That one gets around McCabe. Rosemount only got Holman defending left. Holman with a nice defensive effort forces the puck deeper into the zone. Holman. Rosemount collects point line the net, gets it out front, and Kelly will bring it out for the Spartacats. Rosemount sends it around the boards. Up to the point. Holman also last one to defend. And that's the end of the first period. Score is 1-1. Back for second period action. Live from BMCC, we are the visitors on the Irish's home ice Even though it feels like we're here, we both have ice at the Inver Grove Veterans Memorial Community Center. That one down for Rosemount as they bring it in onside and send it deep into the corner. That one finds Sticky McCabe, who rings it around, trying to get it out edge there. Other way, Reynolds helped slow that down. That one will go back for Holman. Holman, Reynolds, and offside. Way too many. We will find the right side here. We're neutral zone, center dot face off, 12:37 left. Second period. Take ahead, deflected back in. Bodsberg, D-to-D pass. Still loose. Sent on net. Levine pokes that aside. Into the corner. Bodsberg trying to get up to Anderson. Bodsberg still trying to fight for it. Rosemount picks it up, not able to get a shot off. Oberhammer sends it up. That one kept in. And here comes Oberhammer with Anderson. Pass over to Anderson. That one gets deflected away as they had entered the zone on side. Back to Abbott. Abbott gets it up and out. Picked up by Oberhammer. Oberhammer brings it to the center. Anderson picks it up. Still loose in the slot. Oberhammer goes down, trying to regain control, and Rosemount picks it up on the side. Close sports here. Anderson's still fighting for it. Ebersteiner in the corner, trying to send that in front. Loose in the crease. Poked back to the side. Nice offensive efforts here. A couple chances for the Spartacats. That one's down. Bodsberg gets that back up to Anderson. Kept in by Rosemount. Vivian Bodsberg gets it back out. Ebersteiner, that one stays in. Abbott will take that for a skate behind the net. Sends that up the boards. Gets some pressure there. Levine slides back over to prevent the wraparound. Still loose out in front. Ebersteiner, that one goes across. That one hits wide. Rosemount has that at the boards. Sends that to the other side. Spartacats will be first on the puck as Anderson takes it up, not able to get past some pressure. Abbott, Bodsberg takes it to the center for herself, and on to round one, sends it on, gets deflected aside. Kept in there by McCullum, who sends it behind the net. 10:23 left. Shots are something to something. Not a place for it in this rink or on this board. Abbott sends that over, trying to find McCullum. That one gets sent in past the net. Abbott will pick up behind. Abbott lost control for a second. Rosemount sent ahead for Kelly. Kelly pressured from behind. Kelly loses an edge. Nice chance there. On net and covered. Puck back down, Kelly. Rosemount picks it up behind the net and takes it for a skate. Trying to send it up the boards, but Beredimus says, I got it. Back up for Holman. Holman feeding that through. Picked up again by Spartacats. Rosemount streaking through. Beredimus sensing danger goes back. Nice pressure by Holman to force the shot around the boards. Here comes Beredimus. Beredimus gets it out. Loosens some skates. McCullum able to keep it out. Rosemount trying to get it back towards the zone, not able to. Beredimus up. And Rosemount sends it in on net. That one gets paddled aside by Levine. McCullum trying to send that over for, McCabe trying to find McCullum. Bredimus trying to bring it to the center, able to find it, sends it towards the net. That one goes wide. Bredimus trying to win the foot race, gets to it, stick on first. Up the boards, kept out by Rosemount. Holman will have to chase after it. Holman happy to bring it back into our zone behind the net and try to find some space for herself. Holman brings it aside. Here comes Harper Holman with a head of steam, keeping it to the outside. Pushed away, still has control. And trying to center it there. Holman back to the point. Over for McCabe. Shot goes low, loose out in front. Rosemount trying to send it back up and out to the point again, but that one gets kept in behind the net. McCullum behind. McCullum, nice centering opportunity there. Right past Oberhammer. Holman just fanned on it, but able to keep it in, at least momentarily. Back for Holman. Holman again, fanned second time. Oberhammer keeps it in. Oberhammer streaking towards the corner. Got Reynolds out in front. Oberhammer pushed down. That one back up the boards. Towards the net, just past Oberhammer's skate or stick. Nice job by Anderson with some good pressure, able to get it back towards the slot, but that one will go all the way down. 4. Anyone? That's right, icing. Icing's the call. Ebersteiner at the center dot. Excuse my voice. Ebersteiner trying to push that on McCullum. McCullum into the board, still fighting for it. That one goes by for Abbott. Abbott sends that in. McCullum trying to get that over to the side. And then here comes Bodsberg to keep it in with a nice slap. Bredimus fighting for it along the side wall there. 3 Irish, 2 Spartacats. That one comes loose for Ebersteiner. Ebersteiner trying to get over McCullum. Poked away at the last minute by the Irish. Off the boards and out. Bredimus sends it up and out. And I think we're back now. Spartacats finding themselves on the beneficial side of a power play. Just waiting for the penalty to get on the board. And waiting. There we go. 1 minute 30 power play. Reynolds, that one gets poked back to the point for Spartacats. That one goes high and bounces. McCullum was looking for that. Irish find it in their glove. Reynolds sends that forward. That one goes by the crease. Kept in there by Holman. Rosemount sends that back up to the point. Holman will have to retrieve. That went all the way down for an icing whistle. And we will try again. Minute 5 left in this power play. 3:43 left in the second period. Reynolds, that one down. Backhand opportunity goes wide of the net by Bredimus. Sent up to the point. Bosberg able to get it back up the boards and in. That one around the boards. McCullum able to pick it up. McCullum centers at. Rosemount picks it up and out. Back for Bosberg. Provides some good defensive effort. Bredimus picks it up. Bredimus trying to send that up the boards. Rosemount not able to get control, and here comes Bosberg, who brings it to the center for herself. Bosberg trying to get over McCullum. McCullum able to bring it in onside. Irish right back up. Bosberg pushing off, trying to regain control. Ebensteiner comes in to help. Ebensteiner able to win that battle and get it out. Rosemount back at full strength. Back out. Offside is the whistle. .7 left in second period. Puck's back down and finds the stick of Anderson in her skates. Rosemount sends it in towards the slot. Bosberg sends it over to Overhammer. Overhammer trying to get it up further back towards the point. That one sent over for Abbott. Abbott gets around one. Abbott fighting for in the corner. Overhammer comes in to help out. It might be Ebersteiner at a loss for what's happening at the boards. That one back into cover. That was Ebersteiner. Abbott. Abbott sends it up. Kept in briefly by Rosemount. Back for McCabe. I'm sorry, Abbott goes by Abbott's stick. Abbott pushed down, no call. Rosemount takes it over, whistle stoppage for Abbott. Alright, sorry I had to change cameras there, but we are back for the third period. Spartacats find themselves on the bottom side of a 3-1 lead by the Irish. But still plenty of time. Anderson sends that on, able to. Offside is the whistle. Puck down, that one goes back for Abbott, back on the ice, over to Bogsberg. Sent over for Abbott. Abbott gets that one loose. Bogsberg able to interrupt momentarily, and nice defensive pressure there. Oberhammer pulls it to the center, gets it up for Ebensteiner. Oberhammer able to keep it in. Irish able to get it right back out. Oberhammer sends it in deep into the zone. Nice forecheck. Ebensteiner to Oberhammer. That one momentarily stopped by Anderson. That one in on net. Swiped aside by Levine. Up into the air. Oberhammer trying to look for an escape. Pulls it to the center for herself. Gets that poked away. Offside is the whistle. .12:42 left in regulation. Puck down, Kelly, Rosemount able to pick that up, sends it in deep into the zone for McCabe to recover. McCabe, DD pass to Holman, that one goes by her stick. Rosemount sends it back into the corner. Centering opportunity. Bradimus gets around one. Bradimus ran out of space, but gets it in. Cabe kept that in at the blue line. Bradimus finds that, trying to get that to the center. That one will go all the way into the corner for McCabe. Cabe, centering pass gets blocked. Kelly comes in, back to the point for Bradimus. That one up front, no one out front to recover. McCollum gets by her. Back to the point for Holman. Holman able to keep it in. That one goes up, over. Back for Holman. Holman keeps it in. And here's an odd rush opportunity here for Rosemount. Get it out front. Shot coming, gets deflected into the corner. Centering opportunity, gets loose. Finds Bradimus' stick. Bradimus going to try to find room for herself. And gets outside and does. Bradimus centers over to McCollum, who doesn't get the shot off. That one back up. Back for Holman. Holman, DD pass to McCabe. McCabe. Open ice for Oberhammer. Oberhammer, 6-on-1. Has a lot of space to herself, fires and deflected aside. That one goes around the boards. Reynolds trying to read. Holman should have stepped up. Rosemount gets past her momentarily, brings it in onside. 10:39 left. Holman trying to send up the boards for Reynolds. Reversed there by the Irish. McCabe sends it up for Oberhammer. A little too far for her, but she picks it up. Oberhammer trying to find space, trying to split the D. Gets around one. Oberhammer shot. And goal! 5-hole goal by Elin Oberhammer. Gets us back within one. Oberhammer read that well, saw the opportunity, had some net above, but hole right in the center. Got it to the back of the net, 3-2. Rosemount. Cats pull within 1. Back down for Reynolds, over to Anderson, back to Abbott. Abbott sends that up. Rosemount able to get that in. Nice pressure by Abbott, able to get that behind the net. Sent around Irish center. That one goes through the slot. Anderson had a brief moment with it, trying to get it back up and out. Back down for Abbott. Abbott trying to find Anderson. Abbott satisfied to send it back behind the net for Bosberg. Bosberg reverses around, protecting the puck with her body. And will step aside, trying to get that over for Oberhammer. That one hits off the back of the boards. Abbott trying to get that up and out, and does. Anderson runs into some pressure. Calls are going to come from far side ref. Spartacats will find themselves back on the power play, checking. Five-on-4 opportunity for the Spartacats here. Minute and a half, 9:27 left as they push the draw back over to McCullum. McCullum trying to center that. Ebersteiner. Ebersteiner takes a shot, goes wide. Bredemus keeps it secure on this close sidewall here. Ebersteiner trying to regain control. And tripping penalty comes against Spartacats. So much for that. Four and 4 hockey for minute 12. Puck's down. Bredemus trying to regain control. Rosemount looking for a centering opportunity. Holman, nice job to tie up the skater out front. Cullum taken down. Penalty coming for the Spartacats. Fair play points at jeopardy here for both these teams if it keeps going. 4-on-3. Lots of ice. On line now, having some tough. Abbott takes a shot. High sliding save by the Rosemount netminder. Keeps this game 3-2, 6:14 left. Back over. Kelly tried to back that in. That one's going to go all the way down. Bean's going to have to touch that one. Gets it aside. Abbott. Back out front for Rosemount. Save Levine. A little pushing and shoving out front. Levine held the post there, kept it out of the net. 5:50 left in the third period. 5-on-5 hockey. Puck's down, pushed to the wall. DDD pass out front for Rosemount. Shot high, blocked aside by Levine. Save. Ref saying it's not covered. looks like she had it covered. Obviously, he saw something different. Spartacats now down 4-2. Running around over to Holman. Rosemount bringing it towards the crease. McCabe able to block it away. That one back behind the net. McCabe picks it up. McCabe sends it over Oberhammer a little too far. Centering opportunity blocked there by Levine.